Second half action underway. Bria Hartley back in the lineup for France, and Fagbinley driving in and again encountering a very pesky Sandrine Gruda, who defensively has really showed her class, her quality in this game.
You know, things haven't necessarily gone easily for her offensively. She's missed some easy looks, but she's made up for them defensively, because I really think she did a good job of frustrating Fagbinley.
Well, Fagbinley just missed a shot she's been hitting, and now Andy Meehan comes out and strokes at 3. 5-point swing. Here's Fagbinley out to lead him. Thought about launching it. Now back inside to Fagbinley. And again, she encounters Gruda, who just is really just almost destroying her now on defense.
You know, and it just...
And now Fagbinley gets her own back.
I think what...
Well, they called a foul in the wing. The referee underneath the basket did not, but here is... Yeah, she got her in the face. That's a good call.
I think what Sandrine Gruda is doing defensively so well is it's as though, you know what, Gruda watched a lot of game film and knows what Fagbinley wants to do, and Gruda is talented enough, smart enough, athletic enough to stop Fagbinley in the low post.
Sherman makes 1 of 2, and the ball nevertheless batted out, I think, by Indy Meehan. So Bria Hartley has it. France retain possession. Now Indy Meehan goes up with another 3. Chevrolet reaches in and takes it away from Leadham. And offensive rebounds giving the French more chances. Fagbinley got crossed up there. Another offensive rebound, and the ball goes off of Fagbinley and out of bounds. It'll be French basketball. They've had about 5 attempts after the missed free throw.
There you see offensive rebounds, 11 for France, 4 for Great Britain.
Johannes for 3, it's online, but it's a little bit short, and that was, wow. It looked like Gruda might have come over the back of Fagbinley, but nevertheless, the ball falls to Indy Meehan. She scores and is fouled on the play, and all of a sudden, France, see, that's probably a good no call. I mean, it looks almost a little bit like Fagbinley is now looking a little tired.
I don't know if physically she's tired. I think she's, again, another miss by France at the free throw line. I think she's getting frustrated because she cannot get anything going, really. You could see the frustration on Fagbinley's face.
Yeah. Well, let's see if somebody else can get something going for Great Britain. It's against a really good defense right now, and Chevrolet just a needless foul that far away from the basket.
With 1.9 seconds on the clock.
So that's a break for Great Britain. Smart play by Vita. Kind of in the game. Carla Samuelson fakes, pulls up in the lane, and doesn't get it to go down. Gruda hits it out of bounds.
And good drop by Gruda there. She knew that she wasn't in rebounding position, and had she not played, Fagbinley would have got a rebound and a putback easily, but smart enough, Gruda knew, okay, I can get a hand on it, I'm just going to hit it out of bounds.
Samuelson again, feeling her way, looking at the lane. This is to Fagbinley, again, going up against Gruda. This time she turns to her left and she scores, and she is going to the line for a potential three-point play. Well, maybe now Fagbinley has figured something out.
It's not coming as easily as it has in other games for Fagbinley.
By the way, Gruda, with her 3 blocks, well, she doesn't convert it. With her 3 blocks has equaled her career high in Eurobaskets. She's had 3 blocks before. It's the 3rd time in her 50 appearances with France in the competition that she's come up with 3 blocks, so she might set a record tonight. Oh, nice pass, Leadham. Nice idea anyway. Leadham fakes it and then goes in and held up beautifully and scored to cut it back to a 2-point game. She kind of hesitated, not only to get a better shot, but almost maybe to get some contact as well. She was hoping to get a foul. Johannes over to Indy Miem. And Miem is just showing her quality tonight as well. That's good for France. She has 7 points, 3 of 8 from the floor. Samuelson. And a bump. I don't know if that's on Miem or Gruda.
I think it might be on Sugar.
Oh, another. Let's see. This is Indy Miem at the other end with the fadeaway jumper. Montana goes out and Chantel Handy comes back in. And it was on Chevaujon. McNeely on the baseline. Johannes with the board. Hartley races in. Couldn't quite get there. It's going to be Britton Ball. France already with more offensive rebounds than in any of their last 3 games. They had 10 against Montenegro and 8 against Sweden and Belgium. So pretty good numbers against this British front line, really.
You know what it is? I think the experience between Gruda and Fagbenley is coming out right now, and Gruda's been in these games before. Fagbenley is incredibly talented, but
Samuelson launches it just at the end of the shot clock, and Chevaujon nudges Leadham while boxing her out. They're not going to look. She's wanting them to look at the replay, but that's not one where they will look. Watch this. Well, I think Leadham did a good job of selling that.
What I was saying about Fagbenley, the difference between Fagbenley and Gruda is, you know, Fagbenley is very talented. I know she's 26 years old, but she still has a lot of growth for improvement. And Gruda just plays at a different level, a different intensity, a different aggressiveness. And I think that comes from experience and being at such a high level for so long.
Well, Johannes punishes Great Britain. That's an inbounds pass. They tried to throw it to Fagbenley, and he didn't come up with the catch, and it turned it over, and France capitalized by going down and getting the jumper. Well, Leadham has to launch one. And really, the British offense is struggling right now, in an almighty way, whereas France looking far better. Bea Hartley stroking the 3, and France have now opened up a 9-point advantage.
I mean,
that's the last 3.
You know, Jeff, you and I did the last game for France versus Belgium, and how fun is France to watch when Marie Johannes is given an opportunity, plays with confidence.
Okay. So don't hesitate. So let's play 2 Chantal there, Amy here, and then race. You shoot with Carly there. Okay, Haley there in the corner. So
c'est exactement ça. Trouver des solutions, des passes. Avantage.
let's try to go.
On part sur un 4. Pour Marie ici, un 4. D'accord? Tu peux switcher, tu peux faire la passe et passe retour. D'accord? Allez les mecs,
Well, on this evidence, France are going to be tough to beat the remainder of the way. Unless they lose their concentration, this is going to be extremely tough work for Great Britain. I don't anticipate that happening. Van der Waal France have come out playing with a lot of fire. Well, Andy comes out and strokes for three, and Odessa was talking about spreading the court and getting some good looks, so Handy comes out as a badly needed three-pointer. If you can hit the three-point shot, in all honesty, you're never out of the game. But they've got to get stops and rebounds at this end.
Yeah, exactly.
Indy Miem open. And Samuelson doing a good job of knocking the ball away from Chartereau. Underwall with the 3 fouls, started by Pupa. Samuelson, shot clock winding down, and Johannes or Chartereau with the reach or bump.
And you know, if right now we have GB are going to be shooting a bonus for 4 minutes, 16 seconds left. One of the best ways to get back into the game when you're down is to be aggressive, and especially if you're in bonus, get to the free throw line, stop the clock, and have the opportunity to score. So if GB can stay aggressive for this last 4 minutes, 15 seconds, they might be able to narrow the lead of France going into the fourth quarter.
Well, that was a good start with this time Fekbenli making both free throws. And France 5 of 7 from the line. Great Britain improving in that regard with those two. They had really been struggling at the line. Miem, soft touch at the line, scores again. Great Britain now 5 of 9 at the free throw line. And now Miem has 11 points. Bria Hartley, excellent hustle. Runs past the cameraman and knocks his headset off. The cameraman was in great position right there, but then he realized something was going to happen. Whoa, really put pressure on Fagbenli. This would be a great time for Fagbenli to get going with Gruda out of the game. Shot clock winding down. Simpson puts up a wild shot with the shot clock winding down, and Miem grabs the rebound. Pupa quickly up the floor to Hartley. Johannes makes a great catch. Looked like that ball was headed out of bounds. Now she puts it up, front and back of the rim, and another offensive rebound for France. Turn it into points for the Pupa. 13 of their 34 rebounds are on the offensive glass for France. And it is a real problem for Great Britain.
Yeah, and they have 9 second chance points
Fagbenli,
out of those 12 offensive rebounds.
Fagbenli tried to go at Chartereau, but no success. Now the game opens up a little bit, maybe a chance for GB. Cross court to Rachel van der Waal, and she nails a 3.
I mean, this GB team, they're not going away. They're not going to give up. They didn't make it this far to the semifinals of the Women's Eurobasket 2019 to just fold in the semifinal. They want to play.
Well, the drive from Miem, and she was fouled. She caught, not a drive, but she caught it right in that low post. Here's van der Waal. It's been their biggest weapon, GB. 7 of 18 from three-point range, but this is where they're really struggling. And Van der Waal was actually called for the foul.
Yeah. She was talking to the ref right now, saying, you know, that wasn't me, that was Samuelson. But unfortunately, van der Waal is going to have to come out, and Steph Collins checks into the game.
Big moment for Steph Collins. And Indy Miem is playing well the game, but she misses with that attempt. She's got 11 points and 6 rebounds. Makes 1 of 2 for 12 points. She comes out and Gruda comes back in. Okay, France. Let's see if they can lower the boom. So far, Great Britain are fighting as we would expect. Now this is a difficult matchup, I think, for Collins. He gets it to Samuelson. Difficult matchup for anybody going up against the Pupa. Look at that. So quick. She's got some long arms, doesn't she?
You know, her feet and her arms and her hands, they're quick. She anticipates incredibly well.
Tough getting the ball in bounds. Good pass to Simpson. And Simpson. Hartley. Back over to Ayayi. Good hands by Samuelson, or else that was going to be 2 points for Gruda. Well, she's made a difference for this GB's in the Carly Samuelson. Just a perfect fit, really. Hartley goes out. Trevelyan back in. Cutter, and they pass it to Gruda. Oh, and Gruda missed the layup, but then Pupa sneaks in there, gets the rebound. And good hands by Great Britain. Ayayi, though, gets it. Trevelyan, that's on line. No, off to the left. The back of the rim, and now Simpson and Great Britain, who are down 6. Hanging around, staying within touch. Handy doesn't hesitate, puts it up off the back of the iron. And now Pupa. Oh, and great play by Collins. Who knocked it away, but then Sheridan Green throws it out of bounds, trying to get it back over to Simpson.
Yeah, and you know what? Maybe Collins is the one who knocked that away. Simpson ended up with the ball. Maybe at that, instead of passing it to Green, she should have just slowed down, wait for his teammates to come down and run an offense.
Turnovers better, imploring his team to keep fighting. 10 turnovers now on both France and Great Britain. Chartereau off the back of the rim. Samuelson. Underneath. She turns back. Ends up putting it up. And the ball lands. Looks like Gruda may have taken a shot to the neck or the face.
And you know, keep in mind, last time GB were in defense in this this position, they gave up a 3-pointer by Joannas. What I mean by that is there's 15 seconds left to play in the quarter, and GB have fouls to give, meaning don't foul a shooter.
Well, here's the final seconds ticking off the clock. Gruda gets it. Samuelson has it. There's a few seconds. She's going to have to launch it. No, she doesn't. France do a good job even in that situation of not giving away anything. Well, France were better, but Great Britain did well to stay within touch. It's France leading at 52-46 at the end of 3 quarters.
Quick look at this.